USBA Junior Bantamweight Championship, Orlando Canizales versus Louis Curtis. Al Bernstein previews these outstanding fighters.
Orlando Canizales has a well-known boxing name that he does justice to. Like his brother Gabby, a former world champ, Orlando can bang to the body. Jorge Velasquez found that out. And when the 22-year-old went after the NABF flyweight title, Armando Velasco made it tough, putting him down in the fourth. But Orlando would come back to win the title and knock Velasco out in the same round. He's hoping to add the USBA Junior Bantamweight crown tonight. To do it, he'll have to beat former Olympian Louis Curtis. Orlando's brother Gabby found Louis a tough foe when they met as bantamweights last year. The 29-year-old Curtis made it a struggle for 12 full rounds, using his strong right and good combinations. Although he fell just short in the final decision, Louis showed he's a world-class fighter. Now, what does this world-class fighter and his opponent have to do to win? In my opinion, for Orlando Canizales, he needs to work the body. He's a terrific body puncher. Keep the pressure on throughout the fight. For Curtis, I think he's got to set a quick tempo. He wants to do that. He told us that today. And that jab, a very important weapon for Louis Curtis. And we got the funkiest music going in this place that I've heard around the boxing ring in a long time. I don't know what it is.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Resorts International in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Top Rank and Budweiser present the main event of the evening. With the approval of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, this bout is sanctioned by the United States Boxing Association. President Robert W. Lee and Mr. Lee will be the supervisor at ringside. The three judges for this bout will be Joseph Pasquale, John Stewart, and William Kostrov. All the other officials remain the same. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble 12 rounds for the vacant USBA Junior Bantamweight title. The referee for this bout is Joe O'Neill. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with red and white trim, he weighs an even 115 pounds. From Laredo, Texas, he brings an excellent professional record. 18 victories, only one defeat and one draw. 15 of his 18 victories by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, Orlando Canizales. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the red trunks with white letters and weighs 114.5 pounds. He's from Washington, D.C. Also an excellent record. 15 victories, only 2 defeats and 1 draw, 6 KOs. Introducing Louis Hardy Curtis.
Now, Louis Curtis ought to know something about the fighting style of the Canizales family.
I'm going to see you fight, not me referee, okay?
An interesting point by Joe O'Neill.
Good luck, gentlemen.
The son of Orlando Canizales, Jabbar, he's pretty hyped up over Dad's fight.
Yo, come on out there.
Joe O'Neill fixing the ropes over here. A couple of you working on the ropes, being tied up better.
You know, Orlando Canizales, the 22-year-old brother of Gabby Canizales, who Curtis faced not long ago. But anybody who thinks that Orlando is living in the shadow of his older brother Gabby ought to think again. This is a good young fighter.
Excellent young fighter, and a little different than Gabby. Has some of the same skills, but as Jesse Reed told us, he's more of a boxer, and that man's for sure a boxer, Louis Curtis. Interesting, from the 1976 Olympic team, and right now at 29, he's really at the stage where he's pushing ahead in his career.
What an Olympic team it was. Sugar Ray Leonard, Michael Leon Spinks, John Tate, and, of course, not to mention Howard Davis, who was in attendance tonight.
Prince Jackson. Really, when you look down the list of names there, Davey Armstrong, so many of them. Leo Randolph went on to win a pro title, so that was a wonderful Olympic team.
Take it back to D.C. now.
Curtis and the red trunks, Canizales in the blue.
Ironically, when you asked Orlando if his brother Gabby had much to say about Curtis, he said not too much.
Now, the one thing he said that you'll have to be in good shape to beat him.
Orlando with no socks, reminiscent of another fighter who I can't remember. Tyson, I think, is his name.
Yes.
And it's not Daryl, it's Mike. Very tentative stuff by both men. A lot at stake here tonight. A world title, but it's a stepping stone, and Canizales especially feels he can get out. I think the winner of this could lay claim to get a shot at a world title.
Good left hand by Canizales.
Good combinations, and that's what set up that left hand.
Canizales, he didn't mince words. He said if he wins this fight tonight, he wants Ali Pakov for the IBF Junior Bantamweight Championship.
All a very good boxer, so that's a tough assignment for him, but he's definitely right there in line for that.
Well, you want to know how good the Houston Boxing Association thinks Orlando Canizales is? It's a pound for pound. Canizales may be the best fighter in their stable.
And they've got some good ones, including Frank Tate, yeah, the IBF middleweight champion. And Jesse Reed, the man who made that statement, is their chief trainer, was not given to idle boast. So he says that. It's his sincere feeling. Bruce Curtis looks very tight right now. I'm not sure exactly why, but Canizales, even though he also has been a little tentative, his punches are flowing a lot better.
No question here in round one, Canizales has won the battle of the jab. We welcome you back to the Cotillion Ballroom here at Resorts International in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Canizales in the first round, I think, was a little bit quicker to the punch.
He was, and there's kind of a left uppercut jab combination in between those two punches, and that landed, and he did look a little looser. Jesse Reed leaning over. Wants combinations from Canizales.
Curtis has been strangely quiet through the first round. Curtis in the red trunks was one of the 35 athletes that President Carter invited to the White House the day that President Carter announced that there would be no United States participation in the 1980 Olympic Games.
Well, he wanted to be in those 80 Olympics. He stayed as an amateur. A good left hook by Canizales, and that's what led him to not having as many fights as a pro at the age of 29. I gave Canizales the first round, and he is wailing away here in the second. Although Lewis Curtis responding a little bit better. Now Lewis Curtis trying to get those punches going, but good defense by Orlando. Good combo. Well, now it's becoming what we really thought it would be. Lewis Curtis has found a home for that left hook and the body shot.
Good double right by Curtis and another.
Wow, there. Boom! My, that right hand hurt Curtis. Boy, he had Canizales, it looked like, in some trouble, but Orlando came back with a vengeance.
Good uppercut by Canizales, and again Curtis in trouble here in round two, and he'll go down again.
There is a 3 knockdown rule.
That's it. Joe O'Neill says no more.
Wow. What a huge, huge win for Orlando Canizales. Does what his brother could not do, what Kelvin Seabrook, who is the bantamweight champion of the world for the IBF, could not do. A very impressive performance.